Good morning, I'm Prarambha, Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Government recommends ambassadors for 19 different countries. Shankar Sharma remains Nepal's ambassador to India. Krishna Prasad Oli proposed for China. Ambassadors to 5 countries being recalled. Parliamentary Hearing Committee rejects Krishnaman Pradhan for the position of Election Commissioner after being criticized from all corners. Constitutional Council in dispute regarding candidate selection. 2 children killed and 9 injured in a ferocious knife attack at a children's dance workshop in Southport, Northern England. 2 adults also in critical condition after being stabbed as they tried to protect children. And Nepal's poor performance continues at the Paris Olympics. Nepali shuttler Prince Dahal suffers his 2nd successive defeat, loses to Niyat Nguyen of Ireland in straight sets. The government has recommended ambassadors for 19 different countries. The meeting of the Council of Ministers held yesterday decided to recommend ambassadors for 19 different countries, including India and China. The government proposed ambassadors for India, China, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, Russia, South Korea, Qatar, Denmark, Malaysia, Portugal, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Australia, Israel, Sri Lanka, Spain, Portugal, and Germany. The cabinet decided to continue Shankar Sharma as Nepal's ambassador to India, while it recommended Lokdarshan Regmi to become the ambassador of the United States of America. The cabinet also proposed Chandra Ghimire for the United Kingdom, Krishna Prasad Oli for China, Shiva Maya Tumba Hamfe for South Korea, and Netratimal Sinha for Malaysia. Likewise, the cabinet recommended Sunil Nepal for Spain, Shail Rupakheti for Germany, Sumnima Tuladhar for Denmark, Jungab Chauhan for Russia, Naresh Bikram Dhakal for Saudi Arabia, Dhanaprasad Pandit for Israel, Kapilman Shrestha for South Africa, Prakash Mani Paudel for Portugal, Rita Dhithal for Pakistan, Ramkrishna Bhattrai for Sri Lanka, and Kanta Rizal for Australia. The cabinet also decided to recall ambassadors from 5 countries. Ambassadors being recalled are Bishnu Pukar Shrestha from China, Milan Tuladhar from Russia, Kailas Raj Pokhrel from Australia, Vasudev Mishra from Sri Lanka, and Dan Bahadur Thamang from South Africa. The meeting of the Council of Ministers also appointed province governors in Bagmati, Lumbini, and Karnali provinces. The cabinet appointed Deepak Prakash Devkota as the governor for Bagmati, Krishna Bahadur Gharti for Lumbini, and Yagyaraj Joshi for Karnali. The Parliamentary Hearing Committee has rejected Krishnaman Pradhan's recommendation for the position of the Election Commissioner. Yesterday's meeting of the committee unanimously rejected Pradhan, citing he had withdrawn his name. Pradhan withdrew his candidature after it became certain that he would be rejected by the Parliamentary Hearing Committee. He had written a letter to the committee to inform about his decision. Prime Minister K.P. Sharma Oli and Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Dewa had concluded that Pradhan's recommendation could not be approved amid widespread criticisms regarding his character. The meeting of the parliamentarians from the ruling CPNUML and Nepali Congress had also decided not to endorse Pradhan's recommendation. The meeting of the committee, which was scheduled for 11 a.m., had been postponed for 5 p.m. last evening following Pradhan's preparation to withdraw his name. He went on to allege certain groups of spreading propaganda to assassinate his character. The Constitutional Council had recommended Pradhan to the post on 16th of June last month. The Parliamentary Probes Special Committee formed to investigate the abuse of depositors' money by cooperatives has recommended the government to immediately extradite 18 individuals who are alleged of involvement in the irregularity and are abroad. Yesterday's meeting of the committee recommended Minister for Home Affairs Ramesh Lekhak to bring home the 18 individuals against whom complaints have been filed for investigation. Chairperson of the committee, Surya Thapa, said that a conclusion can be reached only after interrogating those accused. The committee has suggested to immediately extradite GB Rai, Gyan Bahadur Bomjan, Than Bahadur Rai, Bhupendra Rai, Taspiran Khatun, Ashraf Ali, Subhas Kesi, Bharat Maharjan, Rajmaya Maharjan, Sachin Maharjan, and Sarala Maharjan, who have been alleged of financial irregularities. Chair Thapa said that Tez Bahadur Bomjan, Dev Kumar Nepali, Cheda Nepali, Deepak Paudel, Leelanath Gautam, Premdoz Lama, and Mahashankar Regmi were also abroad. The committee has demanded the Home Ministry to make arrangement for human resource and time to interrogate several individuals who are in police custody for their alleged involvement in the fraud related to cooperatives. The committee had inquired about possible ways to return the depositors' money with chairperson of Guna Cooperatives, Rajendra Shakya. The Interpol had issued a diffusion notice against GB Rai and had listed him as a fugitive in January earlier this year. A group involving Rai has been alleged of embezzling around 7 billion rupees of depositors' money of 6 cooperatives, including Pokhara's Surya Darshan. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what is your take on leaders' indulgence in blame game at the parliament as investigation on corruption scandals begin? Your options are A. Investigation should be carried out immediately, B. Power politics, and C. Efforts to dilly-dally. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. The number of Royal Bengal tigers has tripled in Nepal within the past 12 years. This has been considered a remarkable feat in terms of wildlife conservation, but incidents of tiger attacks on human beings have equally increased. The number of tigers in the country in 2010 was 121, while it had reached 355 by 2022. This shows that efforts for the conservation of tigers have been effective, but the conflict between tigers and human beings has also increased, with the main reasons being lack of food, destruction of the natural habitat, and encroachment of forests, among others.
The Chitwan National Park has the highest number of tigers in Nepal at 128. The number of tigers in Bardia has reached 125. Likewise, there are 25 tigers in Bake, 41 in Parsa, and 36 in Suklafata. The increase in the number of tigers in Nepal has been attributed to prevention of poaching and smuggling of wild animals, conservation and management of the habitat, expansion of national parks, and establishment of wildlife corridors with India.
हामी उसको वासस्थानमा गएर एन्काउन्टर भयौं रे भनौं न पोथीले बच्चा हुर्काएको बेलामा झम्का भेट भयो भने या बाघ चाहिँ बुढो बाघ भेटियो भने बुढो बाघ चाहिँ अब उले शिकार गर्न नसक्ने अवस्थामा भयो भने गाउँको नजिक आउने त्यस्तो खालको बाघहरू र अर्को भनेको चाहिँ नि यङ पनि तर चाहिँ नि डोमिनेन्ट मेल हैन जुन चाहिँ एकदमै डोमिनेन्ट मेलले चाहिँ नि या फिमेलले पुश गरेर त्यो बोर्डरमा आएको पेरिफेरीमा आएर गाउँ नजिक आएको जनावरहरुसँग चाहिँ झम्का भेट भयो भने त्यो एटेक हुन सक्छ।
बाघ भनेपछि जोसुकैले पनि एकदमै हेर्न रुचाउने मन पर्ने र अनि एकदमै डराउने चाहिँ चीज भएको हुनाले चाहिँ फोटोग्राफरदेखि लिएर विभिन्न यो संस्थाहरूले पनि बाघलाई नै धेरै नै फोकस गरेर बाघ सम्बन्धीको चाहिँ अब प्रोजेक्टहरू कन्जर्भेसनहरूले पनि अब गरिराखेको हुन्छन्।
The summit of 13 tiger range countries held in St. Petersburg, Russia in 2010 had committed to double the tiger population within a decade. Nepal has become the first country to achieve this goal. Nepal's historic success has been acknowledged by the international fraternity. However, the government has remained indifferent towards protecting human lives in the surrounding areas of the national parks.
द्वन्द्वमा आउनुभन्दा अगाडि नै व्यवस्थापन गर्ने अर्को बाघ रहेको राष्ट्रिय निकुञ्ज मध्यवर्ती क्षेत्रका जनताहरूलाई र वरिपरिको जुन तराई ल्यान्डस्केपको बाघ रहेको ठाउँका जनताहरूलाई उनीहरूको आनीबानीमा परिवर्तन गर्नको लागि एजुकेसन बाघको आनीबानी सम्बन्धी दिनु पर्यो।
With the increase in the number of tigers, challenges regarding their management, minimization of human-wildlife conflict, and improvement of the habitat have also increased. 90% of nature-loving tourists are keen to spot tigers. The Department of Wildlife Conservation and National Parks claims that such tourists visit Nepal solely to spot a Royal Bengal tiger. Tigers lie at the apex of the food chain as they are one of the main predators that hold the food web together by controlling the population of primary and secondary consumers.
नेपालीले भन्दा पनि विदेशीहरुले चाहिँ एक किसिमको उनीहरुले अचम्म लाग्दो रहेछ हैन जो नेपालमा पनि बाघ यति क्लोज अप शट हान्नु पाउँदो रहेछ भनेर हैन मलाई कति मेरो साथीहरुले सोध्छ हामी आए पनि बाघ फोटो खिच्न सक्छ सक्दैन भनेर त्यस्तो सोध्छ।
The increase in the number of tigers in Nepal has sent a positive message across the world. The country now has the responsibility of proper management of tigers and identification of opportunities to reap benefits.
In our Public Voice segment, we have asked what should be done for proper management of tigers amid their increasing numbers. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
बाघसँग सम्बन्धित यसको वासस्थानको सुधारका कार्यक्रमलाई अझै घनीभूत ढङ्गले अगाडि बढाउनु पर्यो।
निकुञ्ज वरिपरिको जनसमुदायको पनि सुरक्षित आवासको सुनिश्चितता गर्दै हामीले सहकार्यमा काम गर्नुपर्छ।
मेनली त उसको आहारा बढाउनु पर्छ।
संरक्षित क्षेत्रभन्दा बाहिर चाहिँ नि नजानी व्यवस्थापन कसरी गर्न सकिन्छ भन्नेमा जोड दिने हो।
निकुञ्जहरूलाई व्यवस्थित गरेर जङ्गललाई कसरी जोगाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने कुराको स्पष्ट नीति ल्याएर अगाडि बढ्न जरुरी छ।
बाघको घर भनेकै जङ्गल हो के र त्यसको लागि त जङ्गलको क्षेत्रफल बढाउनु पर्यो।
जङ्गलको व्यवस्थापन गर्न सक्यो भने बाघको व्यवस्थापन गर्न सकिन्छ।
प्रशस्त मात्रामा चाहिँ आहारा तथा पानीको चाहिँ व्यवस्थापन गर्नुपर्छ।
जनताहरूलाई चाहिँ जनचेतना अभिवृद्धिको कार्यक्रमहरू ल्याउनु पर्छ।
अन्डरपासेस बनाउनु पर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ। मेन किनभने रोडबाट आउने जाने गर्छ नि त बाघहरू त मेन बाटो रोडमै एट्याक बढी भइरहेको कारणले गर्दा
वन क्षेत्र बढाउनु पर्यो र त्यसको आरबिआरमा चाहिँ विशेष ध्यान पुर्याउनु पर्ने हुन्छ।
छुट्टै किसिमको बाटो बनाएर बाघहरू हिँड्ने ठाउँको हामीले सुरक्षित ठाउँ बनाउन सक्यौँ भने पनि त्यसरी हुन्छ।
बाघहरूलाई पनि क्षति पुग्नु भएन र मानवलाई पनि क्षति नपुग्ने किसिमले चाहिँ तारबारको व्यवस्थापन गर्यो भने यसलाई व्यवस्थापन गर्न सकिन्छ।
It has been revealed that former State Minister for Land Reforms Ramchandra Raya was murdered by his domestic helper Ram Ujjain Raya. Ramchandra Raya was murdered in his house in Sarlai's Ratanpur of Chandranagar, Rural Municipality 1 at night on 22nd of July a week ago. It has been revealed that he was murdered by Ram Ujjain, who was lured by financial gains offered by Ramchandra's neighbor Birendra Raya. Both the individuals accused of Ramchandra's murder are in police custody. Ram Ujjain of Kabilasi Municipality 3 had been living and working as a domestic helper at Ramchandra's house for a long period of time. According to Superintendent of Police Rabindra Bahadur Singh, police investigation revealed that Ramchandra's neighbor Birendra Raya had offered Ram Ujjain 200,000 rupees and assured him to open a farm for him to do business to carry out the murder. Time now for the international news. 2 children have been killed and 9 others injured, 6 critically in a ferocious knife attack at a children's dance workshop in a town in northern England. Merseyside police said 2 adults are also in a critical condition after being stabbed as they tried to protect the children at the Taylor Swift-themed event on Hart Street in Southport. A 17-year-old boy from Banks in Lancashire has been arrested on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. Police said the motivation for the attack was unclear, but it was not being treated as terror-related. One witness described the scene as horrendous and said they had never seen anything like that. The King and the Prime Minister have led tributes to the victims, offering their heartfelt condolences to those affected. Merseyside police declared a major incident after receiving emergency calls at 11:47 a.m. local time on what was the first full week of the school summer holidays for many children in the United Kingdom. Armed response vehicles, 13 ambulances and the fire service rushed to the dance class, which was being held for children aged 6 to 10. Chief Constable Serena Kennedy told a news conference that officers responding to the calls were shocked to find that multiple people, many of whom were children, had been subjected to a ferocious attack and had suffered serious injuries. The 17-year-old suspect, who police said was born in Cardiff, will now be questioned by detectives. Merseyside police said it was not looking for anyone else in connection with the attack and that the motivation for the incident remained unclear.
Sports news.
In a remarkable debut on the international stage, 32-year-old Umid Sherpa from Nepal made waves in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by securing 4 medals at the Oceanic Championship. Competing as the sole representative from Nepal, Sherpa showcased extraordinary skill and determination, earning gold in both the openweight G and non-G categories, silver in the G76 kg category, and bronze in the non-G 79 kg category. His standout performance came in the openweight division, where he defeated a formidable opponent, a 115 kg 6 foot 2 inches Aboriginal competitor by submission via the Ezekiel choke. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin is at 6 in the evening. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.